Oh, look at that. We got a problem with that, don't we? Yeah, some meat pieces, turkey and ham, some salad, and some chocolate milk. Another bizarre day. Oh. Tired and filthy again. Well, I didn't think my bingo card today would involve removing a groundhog from a car engine. Anyway. It did. Very squished. Hey, Matt. A very squished groundhog. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, it was a little better today. It was hot out, but not crazy. Yeah. Funny little tidbit. Heat. Heat is the biggest weather related cause of death. Heat. You can dress for the cold. You can't take off enough for the heat. Yeah, that poor little groundhog crawled in my friend's wife's car and got smooshed. Poor guy. I hope it was quick. Came home and kind of passed out. Decided I should eat something. Mm. Anybody been pouring bleach on their eyes? Yeah, it's really a mess, Matt. Yeah, I wa- I've watched a little bit of the convention, mostly caught lots of clips from other people. This is not the way you fight. You have to stay cohesive. The clan meeting. You know, you got really CJ. Yeah, that's a lot of freaking people, man. Yeah. Um, we'll see some of the tidbits from the convention. You had Kevin McCarthy giving an interview, and then Matt Getz shows up and starts yelling at him. And Getz is talking about some guy who was like paying some 17-year-old for something. Who was that guy? Oh, that was Matt Getz. These people are insane. And then, and then, like one of the GOP leaders calls Getz an asshole. Oh, it's great, man. It's like a bad, you know what I said? It's like a bad Thanksgiving dinner with your family. The whole convention. Rudy walks in, falls down, tumbles into some chairs. Marjorie Taylor Greene shows up and starts kicking down on trans kids. The party of inclusivity and small government. Yeah, these people are evil. Did anybody see the nun endorsing Trump? Not that was not on my bingo card. There's some nun who's got some channel, some old nun. And she says the Democrats are evil. You can't make this stuff up. I don't know. It's crazy. Uh oh. Dropping food. Mm. Salad. Good thing I never threw out all those condiment bags of condiment pouches of ketchup and mayonnaise and salad dressing because somebody gave me a giant bowl of salad, so I had some dressing. Oh, where's this crazy nun? This is crazy. Who's messaging me? Is this a heat thing? What did Drew send? Oh, we're just talking about. Are you watching, Drew? Is that why you sent this? It's not just you. Here's where the summer has been the worst. Atlanta. Heat is normal during the summer, but this year's been anything but. Hundreds of cities in nearly every U.S. state. Oh yeah, I mean it's this heat dome has been massive. Last summer was the warmest on record globally. Average daily temperatures calculated by taking the average of each day's highs and lows have soared several degrees above normal for hundreds of cities since June 1st. These temperatures are a more complete indicator of how hot the season has been. Yeah, it's bad, man. I mean, and then you got this Category 1 hurricane in Texas wiping out millions of people of power because it destroyed so many pieces of the power grid. And CenterPoint Power is like idiots about getting it fixed. And people are attacking linemen. Did you see that crazy stuff? It's like complete chaos down there. It's really bizarre. Where's this crazy nun? Oh yeah, the economy's doing horrible. The Dow Jones broke 41,000 today for the first time. So here's this nun. I gotta show you this nun. This is crazy.
Times across an election year in the U.S. In normal times, an
What am I
election is
doing?
the moment
I don't know what I'm
when
doing.
ordinary people
Who's
can
operating
take back
this?
control of their nation's destiny. An election year in the U.S. In normal times, an election is the moment when ordinary people can take back control of their nation's destiny. But these are not normal times. Across the globe, men and women are waking up to the alarming truth that governments no longer serve God or the people. And beloved, I'll interrupt to say myself that if President Trump gets in, it's a complete act of God. If Biden is not reelected, it is a complete act of God because every scheme and every evil is out there that he would continue to be our president, as inept and evil as he is. At least done evil things. And those that surround him and advise him and even direct him, the devil is wise. And
Bandit.
I would not I would not put it past them to do anything. I know that recently someone has made a motion that no one should be able to vote who cannot prove U.S. citizenship. I totally agree with that. But there are those in the Democratic Party who do not. So we are up against not just an election, but an absolute war for good against good and evil.
美国著名的暴乱城市奥克兰，在这里送你一套房子。
Supervisor's here. Hey, supervisor. What are you doing? Bandit. What's up? What's smoking? You want some snacks? Wow, I wonder what she's been smoking. Biden is more evil than Trump? That's pretty hilarious. Here you go, Bandit. Oh, yeah, there's snacks here. We got ham and turkey. Bet she's not even a nun. I'd like to find out who she is. I bet you she's got some other excellent postings. Yeah. Oh, a guy posted a comment under her.
你敢不敢住？我们在美国加州的奥克。
Hold on, I gotta send this to David. Hold on.
An election year in the U.S. In normal times, an election is the moment when
I don't have
ordinary
enough
people
fingers to
can
do all
take
this.
back control of their nation's destiny.
Guy below, the nun goes, poor deluded woman. Hard to imagine a nun rooting for the human embodiment of the seven deadly sins. I laughed really hard when I heard that. Oh, here you go. There you go, Bandit. Oh, yeah, we got snacks for you. I got more meat than I want to eat tonight, but this stuff's been in the fridge for weeks, so it doesn't kill me today. It never will. The seven. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think these YouTube notifications work too good. Every time I go this way anymore, like almost nobody shows up. They're Bandit. You get snacks, you know. Turkey and ham. Some of your favorite. I got salad. Hmm. I forgot to get a decent picture of the groundhog after I pulled him out. He was difficult to get out. I had to pry him out. At least I didn't have to tear him in half. It was nasty. No, you stay back there. Yeah. Kitty cat. I should cut this up smaller. Yeah. When I go vertical, you know, definitely people get notifications. But I think it's YouTube, on purpose. I don't know. I thought of setting up my own notification system, but it might cost money. Oh, hey, Patty. Absolutely, Patty. Oh, I've done that in front of people, so I'm not ashamed. Paper plates, this is how you do the dishes. You set them on fire when you're done. Always share. I don't care. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Did you just get here, Patty? Did you see the nun? That's crazy. Catholic nun endorsing Trump. Bandit, you getting fights again? He came home with a couple chunks of fur missing. At least they didn't have any blood. Hush. Well, I try, Pat, but I try. Not hard enough, though. I need a lot of money by the end of the month, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with it somehow. Anybody want to buy a kidney? I'm in big trouble. I got to try to sell stuff. What's going on? Oh, my house here. I'm in big trouble with my property. I need thousands by the end of the month to help stay out of trouble. I'm a butthead about money and paying attention to things. Where are you going? No, you go back there. Yeah, you want more, don't you? Look at what we do for these beasts. We cut their food up. I should cut this up smaller. Is that a little piece? No. There's a small piece. There's a small piece. You are so hungry. Oh my. That's real meat, Daddy. Yeah. I mean, moving that truck out of here cost me way more than I thought it was gonna. I completely, well, misunderstood the quotes. Had to borrow money to do it. Luckily, I'm gonna get a little bit of money in a couple days, but that's just gonna go to cover the money I borrowed. That was almost $400 to tow that thing because the trucks had to come twice. Oh well, it's my own. All of it's my own fault. Just never been a good adult. Always been horrible with money. Now I found out a good friend of mine who just passed away. He was not good with money either. And since he passed away, and it was his fault, he he owes a mountain in different kinds of corporate taxes. Oh my. Some of it, I guess, they're going to get to pay off or something. I think maybe they're going to get away with it, but they're definitely blaming him. He's dead. Man, when I heard the numbers, I was like, wow. 6 figures, man. Big money. I don't know. I always thought he was a little better than that, but guess not. You don't like peppers. I'm not going to give you a hot pepper. Look at the face he's making. Look at the face you're making. No, get back. You're incorrigible. Where's the knife? Let me dice this up smaller for you. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Oh, you talking, are you? Can you hear him talking? What are you doing, Bandit? Say something. Say something. I dice up more food for you. It's about the only time he talks is when he's hungry or wants something. No, no paws on me. Look at him. Look at him. Reaching out with his paws and rubbing on my knees. You know how hard this is? I'm holding salad with my one arm. I'm cutting on a paper plate. Get back. Get back. Back up. Back up. Oh my gosh, you're terrible. Look at all these little diced pieces just for you. My goodness. Cats have a staff, yes. Look at this guy. You're hungry. Well, it's meat, Daddy. It's real meat. What are you doing? There's a crumb. You know, if you were a dog, that little crumb there wouldn't be left. Yeah, he absolutely has a staff. Let's throw the pepper in there. Ooh, tomato. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Hi, Susan. Yeah. Go lay down. Yeah. Go lay down. Yeah. Look at your tush. You know, we would do that if we could. Hey, Al. It's okay. Yeah, right, Matt. Yep. I don't know. It's. Oh, where am I? Oh, what am I doing? What is this jug here? Oh, I got a fruit punch. I forgot I brought that. Oh, I know, Patty. I've worked for very wealthy people all my life. I've been around seriously multi-millionaire people all my life. Some can relate, um, but a lot can't. Um, you know, like this one client of mine who became a friend. A lot of clients become friends. Maybe I should have never let that happen, but that's who I am. You want more? Daddy, I need more. Get back. Oh my, he's hungry. And um, my bigger complaint about a lot of not wealthy, but people who live in suburbs and who are typically white they have no clue about the rest of the world. I mean, I don't deny you living out there, but understand how the rest of the planet works. You know, and it's usually the ones that are the worst are the ones that are not. They don't travel really. They don't ever come into the city, so they don't mix with any other groups of people. They're only mixing with other white people. They're some of the worst. I mean, this one dude, he was so racist. I just couldn't believe how racist he was. When Obama was running for president, oh my God, I should have walked away from him. Just evil people. Yeah, the amount of hate out there is crazy. And then I turned on Facebook earlier, and these right wing MAGA friends of mine, people I grew up with who turned into real MAGA, drum leaders. And what is the one gal got a post up? Oh, she's got a picture of the director of the Secret Service with a meme that says, or something that just said basically says her previous job was director of security for Pepsi. Well, does she put in there that she also before that was with the agency for 25 years before she left for Pepsi for a couple years and got hired back to lead the Secret Service? And like Pepsi's not like working for the gas station at the corner. My God, it's a multinational, multi-billion dollar corporation. But no, she's going to hate on the woman because she's a woman in power. And this is another woman. This woman worked for the many presidents. Just crazy. Now, did the Secret Service fuck up? Did the Secret... No, I know a lot about security. I've done security all my life. Well, did the Secret Service fuck up, or was it the local police and state police that fucked up? Okay. Now, yes, the Secret Service is the overall leader of this sort of thing. But until you really hear or understand how they prepare or talk to each other before these events when they come into these towns, that's not true, Pat. Have you read her biographies? Do you want me to pull her biographies up? She worked protection for Cheney. I've got it still on my phone. I'll pull it up. She just wasn't some paper pusher. And you got to remember too, most people who lead an organization or a agency, whether it's government or private security, have not always been people that came from the field. They were in management usually. Oh, I think I was on. Was I on that phone? Too many phones. What am I doing? Ugh, this phone. Yeah, I'm done, Cat. You're done. Oh, stop that. Fingers are always. Come on, phone. Oh my God. Oh, I hate this. Okay. I'm trying to. The one article I think I really had was on that phone. Let's see here. It's not the one I want. Let me find this one. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Oh, phone's upside down. What's with this phone? Get you back. Yep. I don't think this is the page I wanted. She was a paid actress from Miami, Florida. Oh my. Oh, that's funny. She's convincing. Yeah, this is not the bio that I wanted. That's just partial. That's not a complete bio. The penguin from. That's good. What was I trying to do here? Oh, this thing's slow. What's going on here? Come on. is so slow. What is going on? No, that's still not the one I read. I read a. Let's see here. I read a much better bio. Well, prior to serving as assistant director, she was assistant director for a while. Before joining Pepsi, she worked for 27 years in the Secret Service. Most recently as assistant director of the Office of Protective Operations. In this position, Ms. Cheadle managed a $133 million budget, collaborated with 10 operational divisions and technical security division to research, develop, and deploy technologies that reduce risk to protectees, protected facilities, and protected events. Prior to serving as assistant director, Ms. Cheadle served as a special agent in charge of the Atlanta field office, providing oversight for all related investigations, protective intelligence, and protective visits in the state of Georgia. Ms. Cheadle was appointed to the Senior Executive Service in February of 2016 as a special agent in charge of the James J. Rowley Training Center. There, she directed and coordinated all aspects of training and career development for the organization, later serving as the Deputy Assistant Director for the Office of Training. Prior to her SES appointment, Ms. Cheadle was a Special Agent in Charge, Office of Strategic Planning and Policy, where she developed and deployed an innovative web-based communication platform designed to promote open and transparent communication within the organization. And the other, if I could find it, the other one gave her whole history back to 97 when she joined, 95 when she joined, protecting Cheney and some other protectees. She's just not a paper pusher. She's been out there, but she's definitely rose into the ranks of management and leadership. Oh, I missed some comments here. Where'd my fork go? My fork is in the salad. What are you doing, Bandit? So anyway, I was talking about the protection of an event. There's typically 2 to 3 Monica Lewinsky. Oh my God. Talk about old news. Give me a break. That's ridiculous. At security events for a protectee like Trump, there's usually 2 to 3 layers of security. There's the inner ring, which is all Secret Service typically run. There's a maybe a middle ring, and maybe an outer ring. It depends. Every event is looked at differently. Um, that building was under the purview of the locals. That's how it usually always is, outside of like 100 yards. Why didn't the locals take it more seriously? Only investigations will uncover that, and there's going to be plenty of investigations. From the director, whoever is the special agent in charge of all protectees, however they structure their management system on down. I don't know. Um, I don't know. And the local cops had a couple of clues numerous times, apparently early, but they didn't react like hard enough at the seriousness of this dude. They saw him lurking around. They lost track of him. They did not have that building secured. They did not have a perimeter around the building. They could have had 3 or 4 people, 4 or 5 people maybe. You could have pretty much secured the perimeter of that building. As long as you can see each other, you have a perimeter. They didn't. I don't know. You know, Apparently he's just a crazy, weird lone wolf kid who decided to go off in a blaze of glory. Either that, or he was brainwashed. I don't know. Maybe aliens made him do it. They haven't found anything. It's pretty odd. But every now and then, the lone wolf does come out. You know, they just arrested 2 kids a couple days ago in New Jersey that were planning to blow up a PG&E substation, and then they were going to fly, or the one kid was going to fly. Is it only one kid? Then he was going to fly to Europe, to Ukraine, and to Russia to meet up with some crazy Nazi group in Russia for more training. So, there's lots of wackos out there that are lost in their basement and rattling around in their own mind. Uh-oh, got a fire on the east side. Just got a special message. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's see how big a fire we got going. Oh yeah, 126th and Kinsman. Just a box alarm. Where is that? There's... Doesn't... Hard to tell. There's no address. They just have the corner. When did she message me? Who's that? Yeah, I have all kinds of scanner apps, and I have scanners. Um, where's Steve? Yeah, I just took a look, comma. Uh, I'm live actually right now, comma. Doesn't say an address, just the intersection. Are you over there? Um, oops. No, they aren't. Pretty good. You know, the apps, either Broadcastify or any of the apps. Um, Almost everything is coming from Broadcastify. That's on any of the apps. Um, oh, there's Dutchy. Hugs. Um, they what you get on your scanner apps can be delayed by some time. It depends. I've had the scanner on and the app on, and it's exactly in sync. Other times, the scanner is definitely behind. I mean, the app is behind what the scanner is showing. It ran a delay and they didn't want it. Oh, really? Why did you want to run a delay? You know what, Pat? Oh, hey, Judith. Good morning. Exactly, Judith. So, Pat, almost every city, anywhere, big or small, is a digital system now. Digital systems give any city the ability to have encrypted, non encrypted, or open channels at will. At will. Okay? Communities should have a right to know what's going on in their neighborhood. When I hear sirens screaming by the house or whatever, or I hear gunfire in the distance, I should have a right to know what the hell's going on in my neighborhood. All right. But, Pat, we've had scanners for 70 years, okay? Nothing has changed that much in how things operate on this planet. You're going to always have bad people, okay? If that's all you're thinking about, okay? Maybe there are a few more bad people now, but there's also bad cops. I got into this because my father had a scanner in the 60s, and he would listen to like Lakewood, Ohio. And he'd listen to these cops pull women over and harass them live on the radio. You could hear it in the background. And he was into politics. He was well connected in the county. And he'd hear shit like this, and he'd call these people up and read them the fucking riot act. Okay? You hear women crying in the background because this officer is, using his authority. All you got to do is look at YouTube every day, Pat. How many videos are on YouTube of cops being assholes to human beings? But in this country, we can't, train good cops. We have to lower the level of the IQ test. We have to lower the physical strength tests. We have to lower the educational requirements. Why? We don't have to do that. 5 minutes wouldn't be too bad, you know. But, then you have cities who have nothing. Like Judith, Akron has Judith, they still have the delays down there? I can't think. Or cities like Washington, D.C., where nobody can listen and there's lots of crime and nobody can listen. It's bullcrap. So what? They wouldn't take your feed, Pat? Right, Judith. Bandit. Tired. Not true, Pat. Not always. I've been covering fires and crime stuff for 20 or more years. Anyway. Oh. Hmm. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I could see maybe 5 minutes for police, but yeah, but it's going to get refiled and challenged, Matt. Yeah, yeah. It's all gamesmanship at this level. I mean, they're gonna keep trying everything they can. But I don't believe fire should be delayed, especially if you live in areas with wildfires. Or wind driven fire, like even in the city here. We've had episodes of serious wind driven fire taking out multiple homes, or gas explosions. Um, we had a gas explosion, took out 8 houses the one time. Let's see. Yeah, I shouldn't make so much food because then I'll just eat it like I did tonight. Bandit, you don't want any more? I guess not. Should have made more salad. Could have put more in here. It's not going to last forever. Went to a memorial service for a 28-year-old girl. Anyhow, they had lots of food left over. Quan Shank. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I follow a lot of stuff and I see reviews of things, um, but I haven't paid a lot of attention to what's out there now. There's so much foreign stuff on the market. I used to be really into it. I have some older gear I need to sell. I'm not sure if it'll bring any money. I have to look it up and see if anybody's even buying, would be interested, if it has any value. I mean, Cleveland, you want to listen to Cleveland, you got to buy a, you got to buy a $500 scanner, pretty much. Maybe you could do it with an SDR. I'm not sure. I have to ask one of my friends who would know that answer. Oh, I've got some old. Um, I don't know if you've ever heard of optoelectronics. I have some frequency counting gear and some other stuff. I've got an old Bearcat scanner, Uniden. I mean, I don't know. I was going to sell it all. I need money, so I should just sell all this stuff, get whatever I can out of it. The Scout. I just threw out 150 copies of Popular Communications and Monitoring Times. Wish I could have saved them. But I saved one copy. Bob Grove, yeah. I saved a few copies of his catalogs. Um, so there, when I was going through them, I looked real hard at the covers. Back in the 90s, I think it was, I was in LA at my buddy's, hanging with my buddy for, I'd go out to LA hang for a month or so at a time. He, yeah, he's a big ham operator, and former was a network video engineer with ABC. There's nothing he hadn't done for ABC at one point in his life. Everything from all the Olympics that ABC did, pretty much, to major TV shows, to the Academy Awards, to network switching, everything. And he's got a big ham shack at home and tower. And we were down in some ham shop in LA, and I walked in with him with my big crazy looking hair back then. And these old guys in there, they knew him pretty well. Oh, I should know what peak that is, but I'd have to think about it. I've spent a lot of time in California. Um, and I walk over by the magazine rack, and there's a cop, they've got monitoring times in Popcom, and I forget which magazine it is right now. But on the cover is a big, square legged radio tower. I mean, we're talking 20 feet on a side. It's a big beast. And I'm like, I picked up a copy and I go, "Oh, I know where that is." And all these eyes in this ham shop all go, "Who's that dude?" One of the guys goes, "Who's your buddy?" I've been right next to that tower. That tower is on Fort Meade, if you know what Fort Meade is. Moore Park, between Moore Park and Fillmore. And that tower was a little famous for having some big microwave dishes on it that just happened to be in the middle of the AT&T microwave path over on the East Coast. Well, we know where all those signals were getting siphoned into. Well, you talking about the tower I'm talking about, or where you were? Oh, where you were? Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, I wish I could get out of here and go to LA for a month, but I can't afford to go downtown, barely go to, let alone get to LA. All I have to do is get out there. I can hang. I've been all over California. Still a lot I'd like to go out there and see. Such a big state, so diverse. Central. So you're in the flatlands. I don't think I could live there. Bakersfield, places like that. Ugh. Too flat, too hot. I like LA. I like cities or mountains. Still need to have a decent town around though. Oh, so you're not in the flatlands. You're in some mountains. Who's messaging me here? Why do people think I'm awake at this time of night? Because I might be. No, yeah, no, now now where you're saying where you're at. Um, where's my? Oh, come on, internet. Let's see here. See if this map will populate. I need to fill in some more blanks on this map. I've got pin. Oh, this phone is in the wrong place to do this. I've got pins all over my Google map everywhere I've been. You know, lots of pins out west. Get into the cities. Got lots of dots. Every time I get time, I will look at more and more spots where I've been and try to remember and mark them. Muncie, Louisiana, Mason. Yes, I've been to Louisiana. Yes, I've been to New Orleans. It's probably the only thing I've really done much in Louisiana, other than passing through it a few times. Baton Rouge. Yeah, there's definitely more I'd like to explore down there. Muncie, you going there for work? The only thing I can think in Muncie is like auto plants or something like that. Oh, hey, Huck. I'm not sure if I've ever been to Muncie. I've worked in Indiana, but I don't. Have I ever been to Muncie? Can't think. You're up late. Muncie? I can't think. I don't know if I've ever even passed through Muncie. It's kind of off the beaten path. Oh, nice, Pat. That's cool. Yeah. Well, actually, it's northeast of Indy by what, 40 miles northeast of Indy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever driven through there. Yeah, I worked down in Crane, Indiana. There just happens to be a small Navy base there. Yeah, just looked it up. Indiana, pretty flat, except the very southern parts of it near the river. There's actually even some ski areas. Um, so Indianapolis is pretty cool now. I mean, Indy's got a lot of crime, but it's a very cool city in some ways. Used to get through there a lot. They've got a really cool 8 mile bike loop around the downtown area that I'd like to check out. Huck's gas stations? I'm sure you got pictures, huh? That's cool. Oh my God, that's a very fast trip. It's a very fast trip. Just in and out. Yep. Yeah, I've been wanting to get up to Fort Wayne because I'm into trains a little, and there's a very cool steam engine tourist train located in Fort Wayne, Muncie, Indiana. This is the picture on Google Maps, one of the pictures. They have a duck derby. I, oops, forgot to submit. Yeah, there was some stuff in southern Indiana I wanted to explore more. I mean, I got a million things on my maps that I'd like to go back and do now that I'm older, but it takes money now, which I don't have. Oh, okay, Pat. Well, if you watched earlier, my job today was groundhog removal. Hey, Hunter. Yeah, I've worked like a beast the last few days, on my stupid life with the truck and that. And then today, crawling under that car, trying to get that groundhog out. The barrel cutting. Oh, that's a few days ago, yeah. Yeah, I got to get back there. My batteries died, and I really wanted a better saw blade. I found a few more here at the house. I should have more around, but I don't know where everything is. I just bought some expensive blades like a month or two ago. I don't know where the heck they're at now. I found one of them. I didn't find the other two. But I did find a couple other beater saw blades. I don't know. Some of my stuff is so scattered right now. Very disorganized. Yeah, I gotta get over there tomorrow. Try to finish cutting those barrels open. Tool sales, so machine tools or power tools? Spent more than you made. Oh yes, catching more water at the building, Hunter. More leak prevention, leak collection. Wish I had the money to buy that building. I'd move in there then. There you go, Huck. You could buy the building and put a bike park on the fourth floor and up on the roof. That would be awesome. Indoor, outdoor. Now there's a concept. On the west side, where I do the work, you've seen me do some work there. You see me on the roof, haven't you? If you really, I've been trying to get him hooked up. I know people that would I could hook him up with that know people that want to buy property. But my buddy is funny. I don't get it. You know, I don't get some of his. Um, I don't know. He's quirky in his way, like we all are. But if somebody's could put you in touch with people to sell something or buy something, usually you want that. But yeah, he needs to get. He's tired. He's getting older. He's needs to get out from under it. If I you should come over and check it out sometime just to even see the views from the roof. Any day you want to get over there, just get a hold of me. I always thought too it'd be cool to get Huck up there and take some pictures on the bicycle from the roof of this with the city in the background. You're tired and older. You're not as old as me. But yeah, well, running around with that kid's gonna make you tired. uh, oh. It's gonna be like losing an old friend if he sells that building and they don't want me around to help with any of it. I've been part of that building since the day it opened, rehabbed. Oh, well. I gotta get over there though and start working on the pump again. Put this big pump back in. Finally got the last piece I need welded up. should close my eyes for a few hours, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, our furry friends are something else. What? Let's see, got a vehicle fire. 10 a.m. Oh my. You're gonna be up for a while, yeah. Still got this fire going on the east side. West 75th, what is that? Is that an apartment building? Can't think what that is. Good morning there. What is that building? Guess it's a... I have to go to Street View for that. Can't get Street View through this, can we? No. Private alarm. What was I gonna look up? Okay. So weird. Just gonna look something up. In Japan. Ah. So. Do you live there? Are you visiting or what? Work? I don't think I get many people from Japan popping in. There's some countries I get regular visitors visiting. Well, you must be a subscriber. It's the only way you'd be here, right? I'm trying to think. Do I remember your name at all? Chums. Can't think. Vacation. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that would be a fun country to visit. I had a good friend who was living there for years in Tokyo, and he was really hooked up with the underground garage bar scene, the garage band scene, and oh my, all this other really cool underground stuff. But when COVID came along, he hightailed it out of there to Saipan. He's living in Saipan now. I'm not sure if he'll ever go back to Japan. He might. I don't know. If he did, I'd love to be able to get over there with him for a month. Oh my God. The dude knows that city. Miss all of his postings from these wild bars with these amazing underground bands. Really innovative stuff over there versus what we have going on in this country, music wise. Koken KTC Nepros. Tone. Great. What is this? Audio tools or something? I know some audio stuff. None of that sounds familiar to me. What am I missing here? Oh, mechanics tools. KTC. I think I might know KTCs. Yeah, we tried borrowing. I tried to borrow a serpentine belt tool from the parts store today. Of course, it was the wrong one. Oh, okay. I've got a Japanese motorcycle for sale. 1969 or 70. Doesn't run. Still spins over, but it's not locked up. But it hasn't been on the road in decades. I gotta advertise that really quick, actually. I gotta get some photos together. That's what I forgot to do today. Go by the building. Dang it. 69 Suzuki. Well, this is I think its title is a 70, but it's from that era. You know what an H1 is? This is a Kawasaki, the 500 triple two-stroke, the H1. It's basically a chainsaw on wheels. The H1 and the H2, the 750, killed lots of people. Very fast. This thing, the H2 could do the quarter mile in the tens in 1970. In the 70s. Very fast. I wish I could keep it, but I need to make money. I should have sold it a while ago. Oh, that's cool. Corvair van. I remember those, man. I drove some early Corvairs. I drove some early 60s Corvairs. Even hit my head on the windshield in one. We drove it into a fire hydrant one day. We didn't exactly have seatbelts. Had a whole bunch of friends who were into Corvairs. 80 Suzuki dirt bike as a kid. Well, Ohio is a big motorcycle state. 66 Corsa. Yeah, there could be something around here. I'd have to look. But Cleveland's got a cool motorcycle shop. You can rent space at. You can store your bike there, and I think because if you store your bike there, you get to use their workshop spaces. So they have a bunch of work table spaces, and they have all the tools you need there. Look up Skidmark Garage in Cleveland. It's getting to be quite well known. They're also doing shop classes for girls on motorcycles and other cool stuff. Yes, look up Skidmark Garage. They got a website. I've got a bunch of friends that are very involved with the place, and they use the facilities. My friend Greg, he's really into the early Honda Minis, the 50s and that. He builds some cool bikes. He's touring the one bike now through a bunch of shows. And what is wrong with this dude? I mean, honestly, did he do Botox tonight before he spoke? I mean, look at that face. What is going on? I mean, I'm sorry. This dude is. I mean, I saw this earlier. He looks crazy, man. I mean, it's like, how many injections did he get before he went on stage? I mean, it's pretty bad when you're a caricature of a cartoon. Oh my God. Uh, let's see. I could show you some of Greg's bikes here. He's just traveled all over the place taking this bike to a bunch of shows. Oh yeah, and he's got this retro trailer that he built also to haul to go to the shows. Let's see if I can find. Got my dirty legs there. Come on, photo. Collapse. So these are his bikes. Some of them. Uh, anyway, pushing the wrong buttons. Anyway, it's late. I'll see you guys. I'm tired. I don't really know when to shut down, so I'm going to shut down. Be nice, be kind, check your smoke alarms. Out. Oh, cool, Pat. All right. Night, everyone.